Hey guys, Computerized here, and welcome to my Redstone Nether Fortress tour. So today, I will be showing you the creation that took me 4 days. I'm pretty proud of it. A lot of inspiration came from a lot of different people. Let's get started. So over here, we've got CNB Minecraft's pocket-sized potion lab. Pretty handy creation. If you have the resources to create in survival, like on a faction server or just in your own game, it can really help. Yeah, so over here I've got my enchantment room. Obviously you can tell by the size that there's something kind of cool going on behind the scenes. And these two buttons over here, they activate it. So right now, if you were to enchant, you would just get like the max you get would be, I think it's 4 with no bookshelves. But if you come over here and push this magic button, it says mid-tier enchantments, it does exactly that. It pops up one level of bookshelves, one tick between each bookshelf being pushed up. Pretty cool. And you can enchant, I think it's at level 15. Let's try it. So over here, oh, 18. And what do I get? Oh, well, that sucks. Okay, I'll get rid of that. Alright, and then if we come over here, put that down, then push max enchantments. I love that. I got the timing just right on that one. And then this one, I know it's a 30. We'll try this one. What do I get? 30 smite 4. That sucks even more. Okay, on to the next room. So over here, I've got my crafting room. 10 furnaces with a little lava behind each one just to make it look cool, and then glowstone up here. 10 furnaces is probably a little bit of overkill, but hey, I'm on creative. I'm allowed to overkill. And then right here, if I just hit one of these two buttons, they do the same thing. And I get my crafting table. If I hit it back, then I get the piece of wood again. I didn't really need to add that, but it's a redstone fortress, and I wanted to add at least one circuit in each room. So yeah, I thought, why not make a block swapper with a crafting table? So yeah, and then just these chests here if I need to grab some quick materials to craft with. Over here, got a little fountain. Pretty cool, I think, anyway. A little painting, and then over here I've also got some just these smaller fountains, and then over here I've got my crop farm. This is my pumpkin and melon farm with a button activated harvest feature. Just hit the button there, push the dirt up, and harvests everything for me. Not a bad haul. Okay. Then over here, I've got my wheat farm. Wheat, as Stewie would say. Let's just give a quick example. And some bone meal. There we go. That. And there we go. So, say this was full of those. I could just push this button. That is one of the only drawbacks of this thing, is that it can sometimes get caught on the side. But that's what this walkway is for. You just come over and pick it up. And this, I got this idea from Ant Venom. I mean, his was of course about 4 times bigger, and actually probably about 5 times. But this is just, I mean, this probably isn't just a one-person base, but it's my base. My base inspiration. So I don't need more than 2 rows of weight, I don't think. So yeah, there's the crop farm over here. So one of my favorite rooms of the base. This is the vault. Glitch proof. And if it's if you're using this on a factions server, it and it is claimed correctly, like all the circuitry is claimed, this is claimed, and the chests are all claimed. It is completely glitch proof. I mean, completely glitch proof. So let's see, clear my inventory. We'll go under here and grab redstone torch, and this is, this is the key to unlocking all 32 chests at one time, and it's amazing. And this was not the circuit behind here was not my design. This design was by a guy named Grazing Gaming. I'll link his channel in the description below. But yeah, so he made this on the survival server that we both play on, and then made a video about it. And I asked if I asked him to make the video, and then I kind of tweaked it a little bit to make it a little bit more secure. I mean, the circuit that he made, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. Like, see, watch. I mean, if this is claimed and all this is claimed, the only person who can open these chests is a person in the faction, no matter if you're offline or online. So yeah, place the torch right here. Piston pushes it out, and the T flop in the back will like depower the pistons, pulling all the blocks back, and all 30 chests are unlocked. And again, this is probably overkill, but hey, it's creative mode. I'm having fun. I can overkill if I want. So yeah, and then just make sure you place these back. There we go. Alright, so yeah. Now let's go to the main room, which is behind this piece of action right here, the 3x3 piston door. And for those of you who don't know, the best of the best made this. CNB Minecraft made this 3x3 piston door. Alright, so yeah, we've got a couple of really nice fountains here. I think they're really nice, probably my best ones. One on each side. Again, I don't need them, but they look cool. And then over here I've got my animal farm with some glowstone lighting, and these provide a bit of lighting on the sides here. And then I've got the living quarters here. I've got a couple dogs with their water source, and I've got my relaxing chair. This chair design right here, the 2 stairs and the 2 blocks of wooden planks here. This is designed by a guy named Gaz Wars. He's a really good builder. I mean, he's probably one of the best. And then over here, I've got my bed, kind of on a throne a little bit. And then, if I get too scared, nightlight, like a boss. Just toggle that on and off. Probably could have done that easier, but hey, redstone doesn't have to be easy. Doesn't have to be hard, but it doesn't have to be easy. So, and if I want to kind of darken this room a little bit, underneath each one of these glowstone blocks over here, there's 8 over here, and then the other 8 over there. They're all connected to a block swapper, and at the push of a button, swaps them out, darkens the room. Only lighting left is through these glowstone over here, the 2 pillars over there, and the pillar over there, and the glowstone on the fountains, and then these 2 right here. And then this design is the inspiration for this design was provided by indirectly by Linux Fox, well, Diablo 3, and directly by Linux Fox. Or it's either Diablo 2 or Diablo 3, but anyway, Linux Fox, he made a time lapse when he was building the Diamond Gates of Heaven from Diablo 2 or 3, I can't remember which, but I really liked the shape, and so kind of tweaked it a little bit, just kind of turned it into a floor design. And Linux Fox is a fantastic builder. He makes videos with his friend. I'll link their channel in the description as well. But yeah, so I made the floor design with a little bit of lighting, and then and then I just created the rooms. I'm a little bit disappointed with what because I kind of ran out of ideas here. Like I was gonna make like a miniature crafting station, but then I thought, nope, I've already overkilled it over there. I can make a fireplace, but I'm like, no, it's just, I mean, it's a survival server. You like, I think once you get, I mean, a really solid start to your survival, to your faction, like on a survival server or just in a single player world, I think this could be recreated. But it would take a long time if you're doing this completely legit. Like, see, I'm using too many items, the creative inventory, just it would take a long time to do this completely vanilla with no mods or anything. But yeah, I mean, as it was, even with too many items and creative mode, this took me 4 days to build. And it was just most of it. I kind of had what I wanted to do in mind, but it's just like trying to make sure the redstone. Oh, I'm getting a bit of lag. Yep, there it is. A little bit, just trying to like keep the redstone hidden, make it look clean. I think the biggest pain was the 3x3 piston door here, because I actually built like this. This whole building it's an odd number. I can't remember how wide it is, but it's an odd number of blocks wide, and so I wanted the middle column here of the 3x3 piston door to match up with the middle block all throughout the building. And when I started to build it, I built the whole thing, but I built it one block that way, like one block too far that way. So I had to tear it down, and it was just it was a bit of a pain. But in the long run, it was worth it. So yeah, so now to give credit where credit is due. Like I said before, this is CNB Minecraft's Potion Lab. Really, really ingenious design, I think. This floor here was the Gaz Wars had this design. So yeah, the credit goes to him for the floor. Let's see. Over here, oh yeah, over here. To Grazing Gaming for the chest security circuit. He's pretty good with redstone. So yeah, you should probably check out his channel. He also uploads videos about Minecraft. The last video he uploaded was actually a tutorial on how to do this circuit. So yeah, check him out. He's good with redstone. Then this is ant venom right here. This is inspired by ant venom. Except I think his was a lever, and then I just used a button because I've only got 2 pistons here. Like there's inverters underneath. Well, one inverter actually, then branching off into 2. Torches are powering the block behind this piston. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's see. Alright, didn't work. Okay. Hang on, let me retool that. Alright, so yeah, so credit to Ant Venom for that. Then obviously, like I said before, CNB for the 3x3 piston door. Linux Fox for the floor, for the inspiration for the floor design here. Gaz Wars. Wait, hang on, let me turn on the light. Gaz Wars for the chair design. And the last person to thank, or the last people to thank, are you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like would be appreciated. You don't have to leave one, but don't hate just to hate. Alright, thanks guys. Have a good one.